I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, having a great time here at Maritech 2024 in St. John's, Newfoundland. A lot of good business getting done on the showroom floor, and there are a lot of companies making connections, big and small, all understanding how they can add value to one another. Now, Lockring came to my attention by a mate of mine who's was in the shipbuilding, ship repair industry for a very long time, and he said to me, Al, you got to talk to these guys. They're on to something. So why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the company? Go ahead.
So my name is Donal Heery. Work with Lockring Western Canada. It's a technology manufactured in the US, originally developed for the aerospace industry, but they've kind of spread their wings and moved into other areas. So predominantly, I'm based in Calgary, so we do a lot of work in oil and gas, petrochemical over there. But dipping our toes into the marine world, and great to hear positive feedback like that. I know the gentleman you're referring to, and it's great to hear that feedback from him. So hopefully we can make some waves. Excuse
Tom, how about yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Tom Brown. I'm originally from Northern Ireland, but I'm now based in Ontario. So we've got a second office in Canada, which is Lockring Eastern Canada. So we're based out of Mississauga, and we cover everything from Ontario to Newfoundland. So the East Coast, anything shipbuilding in that area is kind of falls into my remit as well.
So fellas, give me a little bit of an overview of how this tech works. How does it all work, and what sort of problem does it solve?
So basically, what Lockring is, it's a mechanical cold work connector. So it's an alternative to welding small bore piping. So there's lots of different mechanical type connectors out there. The thing that's unique about ours is it can be used on class 1 systems. So your high pressure hydraulics, your CO2 systems, the systems where typically welding is your only solution.
Right.
Now with welding, there's lots and lots of challenges involved in that. Setup, your time, the hazards involved in it, the cost of it, radiography afterwards. So there's a lot of those things that Lockring actually eliminates or drastically minimizes. So it can have a massive impact both on maintenance but also on new construction scopes as well. So lots of potential benefits in it.
Is there size restrictions? Can it go on any size pipe, or how's that work?
Yeah, so it is small bore piping, so it's predominantly between 1/2 inch and 4 inch. So 4 inch would be our maximum size, but we do carbon steel, stainless steel, and copper nickel, which would be the common materials. Basically, we know the technology will work above that, and maybe in the future we'll get to that stage. The problem's the tooling; it gets heavier and heavier. So we know that the technology fundamentally would work at 10 inch, but you might have a very, very big tool to do that, which becomes impractical. So it's mostly small bore piping into the nitty-gritty areas of the vessels where it's tough to get a welder, basically.
Yeah. Spreading your wings, having good conversations in the marine sector here at this conference?
Yeah, excellent. So we, maybe myself and Tom, not personally, but the organization has quite a history in the marine world. We do a lot of work with the US Navy and the British Ministry of Defence. So trying to transfer that over to the Canadian side, and we've made some great contacts here, having some great conversation, generating a lot of interest. So it's been really valuable for us. It's my second time attending this particular conference. Previously it was on the West Coast, but really valuable conversation. So these things for small organizations like ours to get in contact with government bodies and the companies working for them can be a challenge. So having them kind of congregate at an event like this, it makes our lives very easy. So very, very worthwhile.
Yeah, I can tell you, certainly, as I say at the start here, you caught the attention of some people, and some pretty key people who are in this business, and they looked at it and say, this has got some real application to what we're doing in Canada at the moment. Now it's just a matter of connecting those dots, Tom? So you all set for this?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of good connections in the industry already, and kind of in an ironic way, most technologies enter probably more on the commercial side before they get to military. We've got such a large military background from other countries in the world that we've actually done a lot more work initially with the military in Canada, and it's the interest of the conference here was we don't really have any contacts on more the commercial side, and that's been really, really good for this conference because we've had less exposure in that area, which normally we flip it around. So we've kind of done a lot of contacts in the military side already, which is great to build on here, because the more people know, the better it is, right?
Yeah, guys, I got to tell you, it sounds like a great product. Sounds like two fellas that are in the right spot at the right time to pass this on. I wish you all the very best in this sector. There's no doubt that you're going to make a hell of an impact. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you very much for having it. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it. Thank you.